Hello, Beard Wizard family. Welcome back to Beard Wizard Reviews. I'm a little bit rushed, so sorry about this, but welcome. Hangover gang, Upchurch fans, hopefully you guys are here. And Beard Wizard family, welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm your host, Beard Wizard Man, also known as Trevor on social media. Links to all of which you can find in that video description below, including ways to support this channel. Sorry I'm running a little late and a little bit flustered. I had to go get my beard done today. So the wizard beard is a little bit tamed. It needed to be done. It was getting a little out of hand. But anyway, before we jump into this review slash commentary, I guess there's going to be a little more commentary on this one. We're going to talk about this one a little bit. Be sure to subscribe, click that red button. Our goal this year is 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I think we can do it, but I'm going to need every click I can get. I'm going to need all of your help, so please subscribe. Also, check out the video description for other ways to support us. Follow us on Twitch. Check out thebeardstruggle.com. Check out the links under the Linktree link for my books and all that other stuff. It really helps out a lot. We got our Patreon now, and our Discord is available. So you could join, you can chat with me, you can give suggestions, and I'm going to take suggestions, or at least give priority to suggestions off of Patreon for those who are members and who help support the channel that way. So Thursday, I'm changing things up a little bit. And used to Saturday was my new artist day, but I haven't been streaming as consistently on Saturday as I want, and so I'm moving that to Thursday. Friday's still going to be new music release day. Thursday is going to be new band added to the catalog day. I'll still try to stream on Saturdays. I just am never sure that it's going to happen, so I don't want to hold out on you. I haven't added a new artist in a long time. And Upchurch has been on my list to look at. I just haven't gotten around to him, and I thought, what time is better than now? He's released a diss track against MacDonald, and so we're going to take a look at that. We're going to talk about it, pauses necessary, etc., etc. But before we do, I've done a little research on this. I've done a little watching of some of Upchurch's stuff, his music, and I found this little gem, and I do think this is important. So we're going to talk about this for a second. We're going to listen to this real quick and talk about it.
Beefing with Jelly, or is media up to some shit? Well, media must be up to some shit, because this is a reoccurring question, and I don't know how, because I'm always minding my own goddamn business. Are you beefing with Jelly,
one more time,
or is media up to some shit? Well, media must be up to some shit, because this is a reoccurring question, and I don't know how, because I'm always minding my own goddamn business.
Goddamn business. Minding my own. He couldn't possibly be beefing with anybody because he's minding his own goddamn business. Well, he's beefing with somebody. The reason I think that is important is because consistency is important. If you're going to put yourself over to somebody who is not interested in beefing with somebody because you're minding your own business, then what are you doing poking at somebody to try to start a beef? Consistency, boys and girls, that's what it's all about. Anyway, this is Why Boys from Upchurch. It is a lyric video, no music video. He just put this out a couple days ago. There have been a lot of reactions and people talking about it. We're going to take a look at it. We'll talk about it, pauses necessary, and then there's a little bit after the end that we're going to talk about as well. So here we go. This is Why Boys from Upchurch. It's the first time having Upchurch on the channel. Let's see what. And I'm still going to review the music. We're going to talk about the diss, but I'm still going to review the music as normal. I'm going to give this guy a fair shake, just like I do every artist that I review on the channel. So here we go. Cheers.
Church.
Ashes motherfuckers, what they capsize. They smile and wave to the wave, make them capsize. Rolling in my lane, then you chillin' in your last ride. Five head ass, what your capsize? Asking motherfuckers what they capsize. They smile and wave to the wave, make them capsize. Rolling in my lane, chillin' in your last ride. Five head ass, I know you on the capside. My noise, my voice, heard around town in the night.
So he's playing on some of Tom's rhythms with that last part there. Obviously saying he's got a big head, ask him what his cap size is, but also maybe a play on words, because, you know, typically when somebody says cap, no cap, they're also talking about truth and lies. So asking him what his cap size is asking him whether he's genuine or honest. I think anyway. I think he's doing a double play on words. It's very cleverly written. I like the beat. I like his rhythm through here. You know, and again, he's playing a little bit off of Tom's past songs with this next part. And of course, I can't remember what movie that's from. But it's been a while, but I cannot remember what movie the guy they've got in the background, but obviously he's got hog on his lip and a cross on his, crosshairs or a cross on his forehead. So there's no mistaking who he's talking about here.
Ice, toys, my boys, my force. Find out what the South known for. Somebody tell transgender Hannah Montana to take his maple syrup sipping ass back over to fucking Canada. Green Goblin looking honky, only known when in the web. Hashtag America Hummer, bulletproof vest. You ain't going outside without your COVID-19 message, dude. Like Lil Nicky, thirsty for the drama, gender fluid and a flask. Rapping by the track that you don't even cut your own grass. Google Nashville told the PR lady, hey, double yes. I kinda like how they dress, but that's...
So he's just calling Tom fake through here. Fake, presenting a fake image, presenting an image that's not him. You know, I'm going to be honest. I'm not sure where he's drawing this from. While I have not really cared for much of Tom's recent stuff that he did with Adam, I don't think I've ever seen Tom present anything different than he always has. And I've never seen him present himself as a country boy who drives a tractor. As a matter of fact, in several of his songs, he said that's not who he is. He's not country rap getting his truck stuck in the mud. I mean, that's one of his own lyrics. So I'm not sure where that's coming from. Maybe I missed one of the videos that he's drawing this from. Taking shots at him, calling him transgender, gender fluid stuff. That is straight up just taking shots at Tom because he knows Tom's politics, or at least what he thinks Tom presents as his politics. So that right there is really intended to rile Tom up, for sure. It also stumbles a little bit here through the rhyme, and the flow is not quite as good through this section, I don't think. But overall, so far, I mean, Upchurch is pretty good. I've listened to some of his other stuff because I wanted to get familiar with what he does when he's not writing an offhand diss like this. And he writes good stuff. He's got good music out there. So I'm looking forward to getting into his catalog on future reviews and seeing what else he's got. But yeah, the gender stuff, the transgender stuff, he's really, really taking shots at Tom, not for something I think he's ever presented himself as, just what he thinks will insult Tom. Which, take it or leave it, this, like I said, this is a diss track. That's what they're here, what we're here for, right?
Fluid and a flask, rapping by the track that you don't even cut your own grass. Google Nashville told the PR lady, hey, double yes. I kinda like how they dress, but dazzle my jacket, got braids in my shed. Kinda look like Barbie mixed with the can. And I am the guy that's talking to your can. Undercover in the system, so yeehaw. Rebellious sound choke, even in a fool Nelson Mandela. No glitch in my ship, Music City antenna. I'm the underground shit, chicken sewage tank dripping. Ask these motherfuckers what they capsize.
So I don't think I've ever seen Tom trying to present himself again as a country rapper. I mean, the closest I think I've ever seen was actually when he was doing some of the stuff with Mad Child, and he was, wearing overalls and stuff. But even then, I never really gathered that he was trying to put that image forward. I don't even think Tom has ever classified any of his songs as country rap. Though if you go way back in his catalog, he's got especially like I think the very first song on his channel is a bit country or country rock, which was unusual for Tom, but it's like the only one on his channel like that. So I'm really not sure what Upchurch is driving at, except to just rile Tom up by calling him fake, by calling him a poser. Maybe.
They smile and wave to the wave, make them capsize. Rolling in my lane, then you chillin' in your last ride. Five head ass, what your capsize? Asking motherfuckers what they capsize. They smile and wave to the wave, make them capsize. Rolling in my lane, chillin' in your last ride. Five head ass, I know you on the capside. Heel, Billy, holla boys, ain't nobody fucking with me. I'm MacDonald, you dentist, a menace looking ass nigga. You ain't got no bullets, it's illegal in your state, killer. Armor vest on a tank without a fucking rifle with him. Jumping up and down like he's the United cheerleader. This twat tweeting on Twitter.
So that is definitely calling out his I think, is it American Flags that he did with Adam Calhoun. Yeah, that is definitely a shot at that song, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't care for that song. I didn't care for much of what Tom did with Adam. I've had Adam on my list to review, and quite honestly, he just doesn't do it for me. So when Tom was doing his collaborations with Adam Calhoun, I just wasn't really that interested. But I can say that a lot of what Upchurch is saying, Tom has already responded to, either in I Hate Hip Hop, in No Response, Buttholes. There's a lot of things that Tom has talked about that people say about him, that people criticize, that people keep going back to. And all Upchurch is doing is repeating some of that stuff. But at the end of the day, he's basically calling him a poser, calling him fake. Saying he's rolling in his lane. Again, I don't think I've ever seen Tom claim that he was trying to do country rap. All I've ever seen Tom do is experiment with whatever his music interest is at the time. And if he touches on country rap, so what? Upchurch does not hold a monopoly on country rap. He's not the first. He's probably not even the most famous. And he, like, for him to say this is his lane, that's a little bit, well, what's your capsize, Upchurch? It's a little bit big-headed of you, brother, to say that you own this lane, and another artist can't drive in it for a minute, because you're driving in the lane other people set before you, the lane that other people paved before you. So that's a little bit egotistical, but again, it's a diss track. That's what it's for. So.
Ain't got no bullets, it's illegal in your state, killer. Armor vest on a tank without a fucking rifle with him. Jumping up and down like he's the United cheerleader. This twat tweeting on Twitter with his gender fluid fingers. Guys, I'm saving country rap and I think I can make it better. This cracker dressing up like a bedazzled.
Hold on. Did Tom actually ever say... Did he ever... Or is that just made up? Hold on. Did Tom MacDonald... Now I gotta find his... Oh, there's so many fake Tom MacDonalds. Oh, no. Man, there are so many fake Tom MacDonald accounts. Now I'm curious. I want to know, did Tom MacDonald ever say that he was saving country rap? Or is this just something... Because if you're gonna diss somebody, I would really love there to be more substance, some more credits to it. If you're going to call somebody out for being fake or saying things like that, I'd want to see that. Now, unfortunately, there it is. There's his account. So it took me a second. Did he ever actually say the only mentions of country rap with Tom MacDonald's Twitter handle in it are from fans. I don't even see any case. If I missed it, if you're watching this and I missed it, do please share it in the comments. But I quite honestly, there is no basis for the idea that Tom said he was going to save country rap. I mean, he did that song End of the World, which was a country song with John Rich. But I don't see anywhere where Tom himself said he's going to save country rap. So if you're gonna take shots like that and say he's on Twitter saying something, he should probably have said it. That's just me. You know, he probably should have said it. Again, musically, this is a good song. Upchurch is a good songwriter. He's got a great beat. He's got a great flow. His voice sounds fantastic. His delivery is good. I'm not going to knock him for that at all, because this is, at the end of the day, of a review. But the substance of the diss itself, reviewing the diss, it's a little weak. There's not a lot of meat on that bone. So you probably should have actually presented something that Tom said and took shots at that, rather than making stuff up that he didn't say.
Like he's the United cheerleader. This twat tweeting on Twitter with his gender fluid fingers. Guys, I'm saving country rap and I think I can make it better. This cracker dressing up like a bedazzled Power Ranger with some CGI cows, cause they ain't got no farm around them. You can't poke at me, bitch. You a homebody in Cali. And South Park said y'all's heads already cut into half. I'm invisible, lit, gas leak, invincible, spit. Komodo dragon, acid trip when I be hitting a lick. Nobody thinking like this, so why you sit on the fence? My language arts gun racked, holding infinite clips. Independent, but you popping up on CNN, rocking Balenciaga on my bullshit. Got the heart of 20 oxygen.
So hold on. This I'm gonna take exception to, because I'm an independent writer. Just because dude goes on CNN doesn't mean he's not independent. You know, that's like saying because I've gone to a major gaming convention that sees tens of thousands of people that I'm not an independent writer. That sounds like envy. I like this section through here, though. That rhythm, that cadence that he's got through this section was really good. I really like that musically. And that's funny. That's really fun. I mean, South Park is hilarious. The first time I saw South Park, the movie, was with my dad and my uncle and my brother, which was the most uncomfortable thing, because that movie opens up with the song Uncle Fucker. And I'm sitting there with my dad and my uncle, and it's just losing our minds. That's freaking funny right there. I will give him that. But come on, Upchurch. If CNN called you and said, hey, come on and do a segment about your music, you'd be stupid not to. You'd do it. Because it's just more sales. If you actually care about your sales as an independent creator, because when you're an independent creator, take it from an independent creator, you have to do your own marketing, your own advertising, your own selling, your own, all of it. You do all of it. And if CNN called your ass up and said, hey, come do an interview with us, hell yeah, you'd be all over that. That doesn't make you less independent, dude. That makes you doing your job as your own marketing manager. That shot is kind of lame, dude. That's kind of a lame shot. I'm not. No, doesn't work, man.
Y'all's heads already cut into half.
I like this though. Very nice.
Komodo dragon acid drip when I be hitting a lick. Nobody thinking like this, so why you sit on the fence? My language arts gone racked, holding infinite clips. Independent, but you popping up on CNN, rocking Balenciaga on my bullshit. Got the heart of 20 oxen. Shaped the lane like terracotta. That's a Veracasa partner. I'ma fuck every rapper up like they was Farrah Fawcett. Get it? Pussy target, get the notebook, Brian Gosling. You adopted neurotoxin, take caution when moving on the Martian. You the biggest fan of Marshall. Let's see if the math is honest. Use my SEO when you act like this situation shocking. Ask these motherfuckers what they capsize. They smile and wave to the wave, make them capsize.
Good hook.
Rolling in my lane, then you chillin' in your last ride. Five head ass, what your capsize? Asking motherfuckers what they capsize. They smile and wave to the wave, make them capsize. Rolling in my lane, chillin' in your last ride. Five head ass.
Right here, he reminds me of Harry Mack, and I can't think of not Napoleon Hill, but the other one. What the beat and his inflection, his delivery reminds me of Harry Mack. I reviewed the song. It's killing me. Trying to remember what the song was called. Back when Harry Mack released a couple songs a while back. You know what? I'm doing this the wrong way because I reviewed it and I've only reviewed a couple of Harry Mack songs. Sorry. Be patient with me, please. I don't want to get this wrong. I don't want to speak out of turn. So Harry Mack, what was the song of his that I reviewed? Next Gear. He sound the inflection in his tone here and his delivery reminds me of Harry Mack's Next Gear. Not saying he's copying him, it's just it reminds me of that a lot. If you haven't heard it, definitely check that out. Harry Mack has got a couple new ones out too. Hopefully we will get around to reviewing on the channel.
Asking motherfuckers what they capsize. They smile and wave to the wave, make them capsize. Rolling in my lane, chilling in your last ride. Five head ass, I know you on the capside. He gonna be like, if I'm Dennis the Menace, you're just a hobo in the wagon. I'm gonna feed you pork and beans under some bridge up in Nashville. I'm the illest rapper, dog. I got bacteria lyrics. And hog tied on my lip, I got a sausage addiction.
So musically, good song, well written. I love the beat, his delivery, his voice, and I've listened to some of his other songs, and I like Upchurch. I like what he's got to deliver. As a diss, there's not a lot of substance. It's definitely bait. It's definitely something he's trying to piss Tom off, and we'll see if there's even a response. And again, I'm talking about consistency here. Upchurch, not too long ago, was asked if he was beefing with Jelly Roll, and he said no, because I mind my own business. In other words, I wouldn't beef with somebody because I don't care what other people are doing, he says. He's minding his own goddamn business. But apparently that only goes so far. Apparently here he's not minding his own business, he's minding Tom's business. There's not a lot of substance to most of the diss. Most of it is made up. He leans really heavily on the trans stuff. The last joke about having a sausage addiction, alluding to because he has hog tattooed on his lip that he likes to suck penis. I mean, yeah, that's kind of schoolyard. It's kind of lowbrow. Not a lot of stuff. Again, this is bait. This is bait to piss Tom off. To get a response. Now, in the vein of consistency, Tom has said he's not going to do this anymore after Clouds and Oh, that's not the name of the song, but he's done a few songs where he's basically said he's not going to look down anymore. He's not going to look at people. He's not going to look around. He's going to do his own thing. Now, since then, I'm pretty sure he released a diss track not too long ago with Riot. Pretty sure Riot was a diss track. But he's never done much of what he did with Mac Lethal. We'll see, though. He might. I don't know. People change their minds all the time. Artists change their minds all the time. They say one thing, they do another thing. It depends on how they're being inspired. That's how artists work. So who knows? We might see something. Now, the other thing is, and I don't have the video up, but if you guys want it, I'll find a link to the video with all of Upchurch's I think it's an Instagram feed or maybe YouTube shorts strung together, but he goes on to explain this diss. And I have to tell you one thing, Ryan, as a writer, if you have to explain what you mean, then you failed to deliver the first time around. Anytime I see people like, explaining the ending of this show or explaining the ending of this book or explaining this whatever, if you have to explain it after the fact, you failed on the delivery initially. So you probably should have written it better the first time around. But that's not really the problem I had with what he went on to do. Upchurch went on to criticize and make fun of Tom's fans. Now, artists beefing back and forth in hip hop, that's normal. That's a thing. It's like a sport. That is expected in a sense. And a response is expected, and a back and forth may happen for a little while, and it stays there, and these guys eventually go their separate ways, or maybe they become friends, or maybe they talk it out, whatever, something. But the fans should probably be left out of it. You probably shouldn't be mocking Tom's fans, especially since there's a very good chance that there is in the Venn diagram of Upchurch fans and Tom MacDonald fans, there's probably a huge overlap in that Venn diagram. So Upchurch, Ryan, when you are mocking Tom MacDonald fans, there's a very good chance you're mocking your fans. So bringing the fans into it was a little bit low class, brother. It was a little bit unnecessary. It was a little petty. If you want to beef with Tom, that's cool, but you really probably should leave it there, right? So there's a string of I don't know if it's Instagram stories or YouTube shorts where Upchurch explains this diss, and he talks about the SEO, and he talks about what he meant by some of the passages, and then he says, I know what the fans will say, blah, 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 and he goes on to literally mock Tom MacDonald's fans. And I think that was a little bit classless. But we'll see. There may not even be a response. I don't know. But as far as Upchurch goes, I like his stuff. He's definitely going in the book. We will be looking at more of his stuff in the future. I do like what he's got there. I like a lot of his stuff that I listened to today. And we will definitely be reviewing him more on the channel and seeing what he's got. Thank you guys so much for being here. I know it was a little bit of an unusual review, but a diss track is a little bit of an unusual song too. So we'll see what comes out of it. We'll see if Tom responds. If he does, I will definitely be reviewing it here. If Tom even makes a response, maybe he's going to keep it to just a Facebook post. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you guys all again soon. You have a great one. Much love. Bye.